Welcome. Let's see. Hopefully I'm coming in. Okay. Yeah. So I just posted. We'll see if the... Yeah, I did the little pin message. So hopefully that'll kind of go away. That whole welcome. Okay. Well, I'll just be at the bottom. Always there. Always watching. Hopefully not for the requesting. I can update the link just in case, but let's see. I just posted a drive link, but if it doesn't work, I'll see. How else can I do this? Because otherwise I can't just send the exe through on Discord. There we go. Okay. You can be out of there. Okay. But welcome, guys. I'll copy the link and now update my Discord. And then just edit. Edit the link to be this type. There we go. Welcome, guys. Thanks for catching that. I literally just did it like a minute ago, so there's always something. It's always something, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. How you guys doing? I've been tired and busy. Been just so exhausted and trying to get things going. Let's roll in. I do have to moderately be somewhere, just like in 3 hours, so hopefully that'll be enough time to get some stuff done, but either way, just letting you know I can't stay forever. Or today I just gotta end relatively sooner, maybe like 10 minutes early, so that shouldn't be too much. Just all frazzled. I have been so frazzled trying to get this, working. But yeah, it's just been a lot of work, trying to get this. There's a lot of different things. But I guess we could just go ahead and play it. And then you guys can tell me how things are working. But yeah, the pinned link is just saying that in the description in the Discord, I have a post there to play it. It's only the exe, so if you wanted the mobile version, I didn't have time to test that all the way through. So yeah, but check this out. This works. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I could just turn that down. Turn that down a little bit down. Let's see, did I miss anything with you guys with chatting? Let's see. Nothing. Ooh, white flame. Lingo, change your profile. Because it's you. Oh, it's Rainbow Dash. Aha! Downloading it. Awesome, thank you. If you don't have a computer, I don't think it's gonna work because it's specifically the Windows exe version. So, I mean, I can try and push a Android or mobile version. The problem with that is that there's an Android and an iPhone version, so that becomes even more sticky. Of like, I am planning eventually of doing it as a everything, kind of as much as I can. Yeah, cause let me check. Cause I can. I don't even know what's gonna show me. Hang on. Cause I can go to project settings and then actually export would be better. Yeah. So I can do it as a Windows, an Android, an iOS, a web, a HTML5 or whatever. So that seems to kind of cover most of the bases. Oh, it's just missing Mac, I think, is what this just isn't saying. But either way, yeah, the final version will be to make sure that I also do everything. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe 4.5. I don't know exactly how many I'll do. But at least just for this little tiny demo, I just wanted to push something out for you. But yeah, so you have Android and iOS. Impressive. Android is a cell phone, iOS iPad. Okay. Yeah, if I get some time today, which I probably won't, then because I'm gonna be busy the rest of the afternoon. And I probably just want to work on this anyway, you know. So get more stuff done. Probably stuff that might break things, you know. So in other sectors. But either way, I think I've got pretty far. I'm already getting tired of the music that I put in. I put the music in just like literally 10 minutes ago. It's a bit chill over there. But yeah, if you haven't seen this at all, I'm working on this video game. This is still a work in progress, but at least it's pretty, I think, hopefully. Oh, she doesn't spin. I forgot to make that happen. I gotta do a new version. There's always something. Yeah, she's supposed to be rotating. So I'm not gonna keep updating it. So probably by the end, maybe like tomorrow, I can push a new update demo for you guys. Yeah, because what I can do is go into the code. It looks fun. That's good. Code. Something in here is not spinning. Oh god, my errors. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, well, it's all the same error, so that's nice. But my P target is null. Aw, jeez. Hang on, I need thinking music. Oh. Move to lane parameter, P target is null. I don't even know what that means. I never made a P target. Well, let's see why it doesn't spin. Shit like that. Snowball mesh. I think I swapped it. Yeah, because I've had troubles figuring out how to use Blender. Blender's been my biggest bottleneck of trying to figure out how to do all this. Like once everything's inside of here, it's fairly simple. There's a lot of like built-in stuff that I can work with. But trying to bring in Blender 3D stuff, try to bring in all this craziness with all the armatures and stuff. Where's my bones? Yeah. So try to bring in the character from here and modeling it, and then trying to bring it into Godot has been really hard, and try to figure out how to do the animations has been also really hard. Of like I can try and do a couple things, like I can make her blink using just shape keys, but even just trying to make this NLA, it gets really complicated really fast. Of like being like, okay, well I just want to do some shape keys and that's all I want to do. And it's like I have to animate it on this timeline, add this new thing here into this list, animate it, and then press, you know, I'm inside of an action editor, which is in the regular timeline. The dope sheet timeline is completely irrelevant. So you gotta go to action editor, and then like you animate it, and then you push it down into this NLA timeline, and then I don't even understand how this works. I've never really done any of this kind of stuff. So it's like I have to really understand Blender in ways that I'm not really used to. So I'm having to like learn way more, you know, stuff that I'm so used to just, you know, either just moving things around with the armature or just kind of animate it inside of Godot or doing some pretty simple shader stuff. And then it's like, okay. Yeah. Nothing happened. Okay, cool. Well, that just means I don't even know how to export. So this is good. We're still learning how to do things. It did include like when I exported, it had this like other file. So maybe they both had to be in it. That means I have to send like a new package or something. I could try and do that. I don't know if it's worth it because I still want to have her rotate. So let's do that real quick. So I need to flip these two. And then hopefully, because I think the blend version instead of the GLB is going to work better. You don't have to understand any of that. I need to just figure out how to do this quickly. Okay. Welcome, Brony. Hi. Working on the game, but I think some errors are happening with the exe. There we go. Now we got spin. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Okay. There's so many crashes before it properly loads up. Interesting. So I can only assume that's like missing some sort of asset package thing for it to understand or something. Again, I don't know. Apparently we can't play it, so at least I can fix that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can try and repackage it again and then send it with the two files now that I got this fixed. So usually come up with zip files with all the assets inside. I tried that because I can go to project and then export. I just don't even know what's gonna show me there. I keep doing project settings. There's probably, oh, I probably did it with debug mode. Pack project as zip is a thing. I can show this. Export pack project as zip. Install Android build template, tools, orphan resource editor, explorer, upgrade UIDs. Yeah. I feel like I did this earlier. I was like, well, I was on the same track as you. That shouldn't be as a whole exe thing. But I don't know if it would be the same. I did this and it included literally my entire file structure, like every single asset that's basically inside of this folder. So I literally had them as different files and folders instead of so I think that they're just supposed to be, it was like all of this and it's like had all of the, like this folder, like my other stuff that wasn't really used in it. Basically just took the entire project as it instead of like exporting it into a nice file. Yeah. So I can try it again with this because I did export and then there's a button to either export or export as a zip folder. I don't know if pack project as zip is different from the one that's inside of here. If I just click export, there's export PCK/ZIP. Export to project resources as that project. This is not a playable build. Only the project data without the Godot executable. So probably not that. That's probably wrong. Okay. I can change it to debug and release. Let's do pack. See, project. Project still sounds like it's gonna be a zip archive. So put it in here. I'm just gonna make it be a folder. I have new export. I have exportee. And then save it as a zip archive. And now it's zipping. Apparently. We'll go to my resources, go inside my game folder. I know this isn't the best streaming stuff. The game folder, exportee. Here's a zip. Let me open a file. Ah, ooh, ah. Well, I tried opening the zip and it gave me this, so cannot open like Adobe Snow exportee snow thing as a zip. Huh. What? Cool. Derpy's amazing. You get a plush for yeah. I gotta see your plush collection sometime. Sounds impressive. Okay. I might have to look this up, as I've done with everything else I've done so far on this project, where this has been a extremely enlightening project for me. I have been trying to struggle through basically every single part of this project. Like, I don't think I've really anything that I've not like straight up what I'm used to of just like drawing and animating. Everything else has been a struggle. So when I put it past me that I can't even export and then make a file and then it doesn't even work. That's great. Now Godot's loading. It might explode. Okay. Yeah, what do you got? Alpine 6, Keywork, Spike, and Lyra. Cool. Even got Izzy Moombo. Nice. While we wait for, Godot is having troubles. Should we move on? Because apparently now I can undo the pinned comment, because apparently that's not working. I'll unpin it, because that's not good. Okay. So this might crash. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just let it explode. Okay. Let's try my best. Thank you. Well, I don't think my best right now is good enough to be able to handle this kind of project. Okay. Yeah, it crashed. Okay, closed. I'm trying reopening that. But yeah. With the scripting too, I've had to, like, over 90% of it is like of asking AI and YouTube tutorials, which is fun for like understanding and learning, but yeah, I kind of got a little too, like, at one point, like last night, I was trying to script something and then I was like, I needed to figure out like how to make a sound effect work before the coin disappears. Like, I had the code of like, I need the sound effect, but I need the coin bit to like disappear when you collect it. But it wouldn't play the sound effect because the explode function was on basically the same frame as the sound effect, so the sound effect wouldn't play. So I was like, how do I do this? So I asked AI, and I was like, oh yeah, I just do in a wait function or command or something. And then like later, like a couple hours later, I was like, wait, but I need something else that's basically the same thing. AI, how do I do this again? And I was like, use the await function. I was like, oh, you're so right. So that's just on me. Well, I could just kind of explore and show you what the game's about. Do a little playthrough on my end, and then hopefully I'll figure out how to make it so you guys can actually play it soon. Yeah. I'll just do a run through of what I've been able to accomplish. But yeah. Oh yeah, check this out. It just plays a dumb sound effect. So I'll show what I've got. Is that I'm able to spin, able to collect things, I'm able to get hit. A whole bunch of different obstacles. I've done a lot of modeling. There's a bunch of tree, new big tree. I think I've added a whole bunch of new different types of obstacles, like this tree here that I modeled. Yeah, everything that's just like visual is like easy for me. Here's a big bridge. Modeled that. Getting the collisions to work was fun. Pairs right. So I think I've added maybe like 3 or 4 new types of things, and most of it was just trying to get all this kind of UI to actually function correctly. I got the shop to kind of work, so once I get enough coins I can show you that. I looked over. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got a couple plushies. I have a Hatsune Miku, like really small plush, and I just have her. She has one of those like strings, like kind of hold her up, or like so you can like put her somewhere. So I have a bunch of posters in my bedroom. So those are like with push pins. So I put the Hatsune Miku like string on a push pin, and then it attaches in my bedroom, and I look at that. I think I've also just tried to figure out the visuals of how to make this look more like it's at an angle. So I noticed that my Malwarebytes likes to come up, and I noticed that everything felt very flat. Like my intention is to make this feel like it's on a steep slope and you're falling down, you're just uncontrollable, like whoa, you know, whoa, you know, going downward. But because I made everything flat basically for how it's built, it ended up just kind of looking like everything was at that kind of flat, very, you know. So I like looked up different inspiration and stuff, and I was like, how do I make it, you know, like what are some options I could do without changing geometry or like really changing things, you know, with the code? Can I make it look more like you're, you know, like a roller coaster kind of perspective of like you're about to go down and drop, you know, kind of thing. So I got inspired by like San Francisco and like Sonic Adventure 2 kind of level design of like how to make it look kind of like you're going downhill. So I noticed that the optical illusion of like having the side stuff on the edges here be angled, you know, towards up, closer to you makes everything kind of feel like it kind of cheats in a way that makes it feel like if it was upright, if the tree was upright, then it would then look like the hill. It becomes a hill basically. So I went through and like changed the rotation of basically everything to make it kind of like lean back, and I think it kind of works. You guys can let me know if it feels like it's more or less. Try and zoom in a little closer. Get it bigger. There we go. Let's see. It was Twilight. Ow! Welcome, Fluttershy. An Absol. Whoa, that's cool. Let's go to the shop. Now I got money. I haven't really updated these prices. I don't know why I made this one 1,000 bits. But I got 80. So I can select that and get the hat. I can buy this one, purchase it. Check it out, this number changes. It wasn't like that before. I'm doing a lot of stuff and like showing off stuff I did like literally yesterday. But I've been working on this for like weeks and stuff. Let's see. So I can swap between the hats. It just works. Oh jeez. Oh, now your mom turning mean. Oh jeez. Did she turn all green? Buy a new one. Jeez. But yeah, There's a little animation. That was fun. Let's make a code when you actually click on a button that changes something completely different and have it react and change the number to be reflective of how much it is. There's a little padlock animation here, so when you click it, boop, that disappears. This bumps up and then changes numbers. Boop. Give a little popping sound. It's just so simple, but it's like, this was years in the making to get this actually working. Oh, jeez. So I can't buy this elusive blue hat. What's your guys' favorite hat? Or do you have any ideas for new hats? I know we've had like extra ideas for like having like the main 6 character kind of hats, or like have them be like a little, not really Mickey Mouse ears, but like some sort of visor or something. But yeah, I've been too busy coding and everything else to get back to here. But yeah, gotta have an hourglass on it. Whoa, okay. I'll take a note of that. Cause what else do I want? I just get add this as a note. So if we want the main 6 as hats, so these are gonna be our new hats. Wish I could spell today. So that's already gonna add like a lot just by adding the main 6 if I do that. Let's see. Then we want the hourglass. Anyone else have any ideas for extra hats or kind of like references or something? I forgot I wanted to make the, cause I got this kind of one and this kind of robot one. I also wanted to make the paper bag one from the Luna episode. If you go by Derpy costumes, then I could also do the Twilight one, which I guess kind of goes with the. If I do the main 6, I don't know, that might go with that. Okay, let's see sunset. And then sunglasses? Would it just be sunglasses, or could it also be some sort of combo extra? Like sunglasses with some sort of hat? Like what's a summer hat? Let's see. Deep looks cool. Yeah. Like the robot one. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Do you like the robot one, or I'm just trying to whiff? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay, I see ya. This is already way more over scope than I intended. Yeah, what's the name of that, like, regularly called? Just like it's like a beer hat or something? Beer hat, but with bubble mix? Yeah. I don't know at scale it was gonna work. Or like if she's gonna be really small, she's gonna be like 3 times smaller, you know? That guy hats? Like the villains from the Pony or something? I could probably remove some of these duplicate ones and then replace it with something more interesting. I think I just want to like kind of cover my color bases and some extra designs and then some special ones. So these might be, if like a star rating, you know, 1 out of 5, you know, 5 stars you know, the golden Charizard Pokemon card or something. This might be like a 4-ish. Hourglass could be maybe like a 2. Probably just write this down. This could be something like that. In rarity or like how hard it is to get or something. This could be like a 2. Paper bag could be like 3. Sunglasses could be like 1. This could be like 2 or 3 maybe. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Because I think I'm gonna move on. Also, this music's driving me insane. Like I'm kind of hiding the crown one back here. Crown one's like gonna be super hard. I'm trying to think if I wanna, at this point, I don't know. I definitely have more ideas than I could probably do. I want to get this all complete and have it all be ready before July. So my deadline is basically July. So I want to make sure I can actually do this. So if that means I can't do the sunglasses or something, please forgive me. But just know that I might have to make some sacrifices so I can actually get this complete. Yeah. You guys are amazing. Adios. Thank you. Thank you, Bernie, Eric, whatever. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye. Okay. Okay. Boop. So far I've only got the 2D version assets working. Just because I've already done the work. I've already done the hard work of getting this set up with all this. So, and it reflects in here. That was hard. Turn the music down. Because I could play my own music. Yeah, because I don't have the hats in the 3D version set up, so it'll just be, I'll have to go back into Blender and then animate them or model them and then figure out how to get that hat system to work. So I'll probably need to figure out how to make a basic hat. That's what the little cube is. Is that it's just basically a placeholder hat for now. She's so scared. Yeah. So I've got the hat basically just as a basic cube. So what I was thinking is I would have different animations or something. Might have to like flip it out or something. This is where it's like hat, no. Hat. Here's hat. How do I zoom? Don't know. Either way, there's a hat animation. Apply? Okay. And I can turn off maybe these? Is it because it's not? Okay. Yeah, all this non-linear animation, NLA animation is not what I'm used to, just because it's so this frame. This type of like programmatically pseudo editing and animation where I've tried to go along with how game design kind of works, or how it's kind of set up, where you can have non-linear animation, which just means that you can have stacks of different things. Like you can have like an idle animation where the character, you know, kind of like bobs up and down, and then you can have another track, and then that has different animations. You can have like a blink, and so when you say, hey, have both of them happen at the same time, you know, you can stack it so then both of them merge together. So you have like one animation track that's only does the body motion, and you have another track that just does the blink, and then you have them both happen at the same time, and then they blink while bobbing. So it gets more complicated. You can have like, you know, them holding a sword and then walking, you know, or walking, you know, two-handed sword, one-handed sword, you know. So that gets fun. So I'm thinking I just made this as a test to be like, can I have her blink and then have this kind of like hat kind of go inside her head? And I'm thinking I'll have to look it up to see like what's probably the best way to do it, which just means I'll just ask AI to give me options, and then I'll figure out what's gonna be the easiest. Just on my end of how what I'm capable of. To ask AI to be like, hey, should I make 100? I'll probably have to make 100 hat models just because they're different, and then I'll probably have to have a whole bunch of different animations for the hats to say when click on shop item or apply equip hat, then choose which hat needs to be shown, you know, because I could have this be the default of the hat, and then I could have it so it shows up. So I don't know if I need to have a whole different system, because I do want it to, because this is a whole rig. So if I start like posing it, I can like move the hat on its own, or I can move the head. So I need the hats to be connected to the hat bone. Yeah, so that's where it starts to get like, wait a minute. I'm just not used to this. Thankfully, I've already got the model and armature done from, remember when we made that Tron movie short a couple years ago? So I literally just stole that and then had to recreate the materials. The materials, I've that. You might notice that this material is not the same as in the game. Oh boy. How you doing? Welcome, Irish. Thank you for joining, even if you're limited. I tried to make the game public with a demo, but I wasn't able to really get it to actually export correctly, apparently. So, but yeah, this is what I got. I've just been struggle coding these last couple weeks. Getting a lot of stuff done on this though. It's coming together. I am happy with what I've been able to accomplish. Yeah, I just try to do all this art is my own, but all the code and like all the tricky stuff and like decision makings and like giving me options have been AI. So I'm just gonna be transparent with that. So is it made using generative AI in some way? Not explicitly? I don't know. We can go down that rabbit hole, but basically I drew everything and modeled everything and animated everything. It's just like how to make the thing roll. It's like I don't know how to do that. And give me advice. So I did put most of the code that was AI sent into the game, so in that sense it is, but I don't know. Either way. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this game is getting set up. Here's the bridge, watch out, whoa! Yeah. So we're gonna play Not Much Happened today. Not much happened, yeah, I stayed up till 1 working on this, 1 a.m. last night, and then I got up at like earlier than my alarm, because I set my alarm to make sure that I slept for 8 hours, but then I was like, nah, I'm good. Like I just kind of, I guess the sun in the morning was like enough to like kind of wake me up, so I got kind of woken up like at 9 or something, and then I was like, oh. For 8? I don't know. I might have, everything's a blur. This whole day's been a blur. It's 24 hours. I've just been working on this and chores and stuff and errands. Ugh. So anyway, let's get to one more coin and then we'll be hitting it big. Okay. And pop. And then I can pop them. Yeah, there's been a lot of like understanding Godot's stuff of like how it wants to function. It's been the biggest hurdle. And again, like all the Blender stuff, it's just been not fun. I know how to do all this basically. You know, I know how to operate 3D space, you know, yada yada. But then it's like, how does Godot want to be accepting of what I made? Yeah, I was leading into like this beautiful, you know, snowball texture that I wanted to use that I set up. That's in here. So I had to create that. So that's not what I exactly made. Let's go to, yeah, because it's technically not a UV. What's being used is actually this. It's actually math. So I can apply a different kind. So I should be able to change the noise. Yeah, there you go. So this is now actually programmable. I can click this. Yeah. So I don't know why I called them the same thing. They're both called Snowball. But I programmed this to be a noise texture that goes into a color ramp to change between what white is and black is on the noise texture, add a little roughness. I was like, cool, this looks awesome. And I was able to change it and everything, and then put it into Godot, and it came out like white. And it turned out like this. And I was like, but that's not what I made. You know, it's like, but where did it go? But I made this cool texture. And then you look it up and it's like, Godot hates Blender cool materials that are like programmatically made inside of Blender. And it's like, oh, okay. So I had to like look up and be like, okay, well you had to bake the noise texture or whatever you made, the special type of thing. And it's like, okay. So I had to go into Cycles, which is a completely different type of rendering engine. And then there's this bake button. It says bake down here. So I have to figure out how to get that consistently. And then it's supposed to make this math vector into a PNG type of flat image. And then I can apply this onto a UV. So and then apply it, and because it's an image texture, Godot works better with that. But yeah, but even still, I think I tried to put the image texture into the Godot, and it was like, no, I still don't like that. So it's like, okay. I also had troubles with this because I was also using special textures for every part of her body, because I imported it from an older file, and Blender 5 messes everything up with the shaders. So there's a whole bunch of extra stuff in the middle. So I had to clean that up and then make it into like just a regular, color. Just give it a regular color fill basically for every part. And I was like, oh my god, this is so much more work. And it's like, it still doesn't work every time. So I was like, what do you mean? So yeah, so I'd love to like have this kind of texture in, but Godot said no, and so we get this. Which is a happy accident because it's white, because it's like snow, but I don't understand how, like, why can't I just have nice things? Anyway, okay. Let's see. It's like not major for most of it. Okay. For AI, yeah, I agree. I use information, but not for making videos. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've always said when, yeah, if AI is being used as the final product, I would rather AI be the assistant, you know, the Ask Jeeves, Ask Jarvis kind of thing, and be like, hey Jarvis, how do I quantify a linear interpolation? And it's like, why, cool guy, I think you need to use one of them exponents. And it's like, oh, thanks, Jarvis, you're so right. You know, it's like, okay, then I can do my job and, you know, go in here and go, you know, and type it out. But yeah, if it's gonna be outward facing with AI, I feel like that needs to be very explicit. That's why I'm trying to be implicit with the coding. It's copy paste most of the time. I've still had to like kind of change some stuff, but so I think on the character, I think I said like some of these numbers. It gave me like a weird multiplication number that was like, you should have 10. And I was like, whoa, that's a lot. So I changed it to just be 1.5. It's like, okay. So I still have to like have my own head about things and like figure out like, you know, second guess it and make sure like you can find a second source, you know, and find stuff. Like I got a whole bunch of references of tutorial stuff I got somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, like I got all these tabs of like, you know, real people writing out how things work within Godot. You know, this is all about how to get Blender stuff to be exported into ways, making sure that Blender stuff works through Godot, like what needs to be set up correctly. This is probably outdated, but yeah. What was this? This is just another search.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see. I'm just gonna make it so I can see you guys. Couldn't see you earlier. There we go. So this is Gananagani, and they had a nice video about this of how I wanted to essentially like having a noise. So I'm trying to figure out how to make this kind of noisy texture be inside of Godot. So I was like, can I just do it with Blender? And it's like, not really. So I need to do it with all of this kind of shader code. And it's like, that got me a little much. So I'm trying to do all this kind of like learning, but it's a lot. Yeah. Oh man. Maybe have a good day. I gotta go. Thank you, Irish. Thank you for coming. They got me on this bread trail. Stuff like this. I wanted to make this. And then the Reddit was like, hey, everyone else was like, that doesn't actually help me. Like, it didn't actually show us how to make it. How was this? It's a little creepy, but it had a good information about NLAs. NLA editor, Blender tutorial. So you gotta really like step back and be like, you know, I need a Godot animation to work with a Blender model. You can, you know, search how to do, you know, what works with Godot, or you have to figure out how to make Blender tutorials to figure out how NLA works. So I wasn't really familiar enough with NLAs, so I had to like find this kind of stuff with Tyler's coding to tell me like how NLAs in general work. And then it's like, oh. So I'm just going through my history of like how much research I've had to do in the last couple days, really. Of like trying to learn this and like do crash courses and all this kind of stuff. And then I wanted to see how to make, just get inspired by like one of the rips from Sonic Adventure to see like, just to understand, like I wanted it to be like a hill, but it's like, this just helped me like visualize that, like, if it is a hill, what kind of angles would everything need to be elsewhere. Like I wanted the buildings to be basically straight up, so this was just easier for me to like see. If I wanted to be like at some sort of angle, I can try and get this to be an angle and figure out what the exact tree angles need to be comparative to the road. So it was a little finicky, but it's like it helped enough. I was able to then go through and go into my warehouse of all of my bips here, and then go through so you can see like all the trees here are at this angle. So they're not just straight up, like they're at this negative 30 degree Z angle. So just found that to be a nice-ish, pretty good sweet spot. So I kind of just went through and made everything out about that kind of angle from that kind of Sonic kind of helping. So Sonic helped me figure out how to get this to set up. I don't know if I still got it in here. But yeah, when I play it, you can kind of tell now that those are kind of at that angle. I like changed the pear sprite to be at that angle too. I changed like the bridge to kind of be a little bit downward by making the front part be higher up. Thanks, Sonic. So I could have just looked up. I tried to look it up like street view of like San Francisco. Then I was like, wait, but I just want a 3D model. So then I was like, I want a 3D model of San Francisco. And I was like, jeez, is there one? And I was like, I don't know, Sonic Adventure 2 Cityscape, that's perfect, that'll do. Yeah, how my brain works. But yeah, it is pretty noticeable, yeah. Yeah, if we go back to like an earlier stream or something of this, having them always straight up does make it feel like you're just, you know, you can walk really nicely down, you know. It's like a sidewalk, you know, just really flat. But having them kind of feel like they're upturned creates that optical illusion. Hopefully. Yeah. I want to make like 3D trees, and then that'll probably sell better too. Because then I could have them kind of like curve down, you know, tilted more, exaggerated. Also made the skyline. Look at that in the back. Let me show that in 3D. Let's find that. So there's Derp. And then we got the Equestria. So we got this as a giant model. So this is also in, they're just flat planes in 3D space. But I drew all of these. I didn't really, you know, draw these, you know, really good or really to scale or anything. But yeah, so I made this kind of like skyline here. It doesn't really move, but by having it be somewhat different cards like this, hopefully creates a little bit of perspective. Especially if I might have some screen shake, then at least this will be like whoop whoop, and then you'll be able to see a little bit of it. But yeah. Yeah. So there's your technique for like 3D kind of stuff, yeah. But it's kind of like cards. They're not billboards per se, but cards is pretty good. Like a pack of, you know, playing cards or something. Yeah. I stole this from my Derpy movie. I stole a lot of stuff from the Derpy movie. Yeah, if I go back to one of these, I think I stole this model, which isn't exactly a model. It's literally like two planes intersecting with the texture on it. So yeah, this is from the snake kind of outside place from the movie. I think one of these trees had a different type of like tree or something. Let's see. Get back to my, where's my warehouse? Warehouse of stuff. Let's see. Oh, I think the tree was the actual obstacle. That's right. Yeah, I have this this block that has this tree. So thankfully I've somehow had this tree also in that same Snake Castle area outside island place. So I had this tree model and then kind of adjusted it, made this limb be more exaggerated, put these up here, and then let's see, tree bony. So here's the model with the game design stuff inside. All these invisible boxes. So the actual model is just a tree. It's just one piece. I could go back and make these snow bits more detailed, but I don't know. The other things are collision boxes. There's like a detection zone there, collision shapes, score zone. So basically if you hit the tree branch, if you jump into it, then there's code to say Derpy takes damage. But if you hit through this block, then you get a point. So all of the obstacles are kind of based on that kind of style. So yeah, if I go to like a big rock or something, like this big rock. This rock has, can't really score a point with the big rock, but it just has a big collision shape to see if you hit it or not. Then the code to say if you entered, then hit health, hit update, and then body takes 1 damage. I omitted this. You can like comment it out so it doesn't actually function in the game. But basically I had it so like it would also have that score. So but the tree should have it. Yeah. The yellow is strings, just to kind of say stuff. That's where all of this kind of debugging comes in. And so I can test to see if it works. But yeah. If you get into the score zone body with the collision box thing, invisible box, then if it's in the player mask, then you get a point. Same with all the bits and stuff. Also, don't save, didn't do anything. This also has very basic code in here. I got a spinning animation. Woo! Last time I think I had like the entire everything spin, so I had like the collision box also spin. So I was like, wait a minute. I think on stream or something, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have the collision box also spin, so like at certain times, like when it's facing you, the box size, you know, was super small. So it'd be nice to be able to just jump into it and not have to worry about like, oh, is it spinning at the right time? So it's Equestria. Try to like tilt it in the main room. Okay. I think that's about everything. Anything else you think I didn't hit? Don't think so. Okay. I got more to say with other stuff. Let's see. So I got other things here. I got other references. Found out about this woman troll game, which had the exact aesthetic I was looking for. It's in 2D, but it's like a 3D engine. So this just came out, and it's gorgeous. And I was like, okay. So it inspired me to be like, what can I add? So it actually inspired me to be like, oh yeah, I should add the little twig bush. I want to add trees, and yeah, just make it look pretty. So some of this stuff. I mean, there's even a little hill little slope, and then Moomin can be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. There's a little animation where like Moomin kind of tumbles down the hill. So all of these are like sprites, but it's like in a 3D, very fixed camera angle. But putting them in 3D space adds a lot of depth, and it looks great. So I definitely want to work on my game more to make it look pretty. Log. There's a lot of this. That's great. Snowball. So I'm using this as a big inspiration. I just found about this like a couple weeks ago. So I can add snow. This is like a vision board, you know, kind of thing, where it's like, oh yeah, I can add this. That's a great idea. Let's see. The thing is that I also wanted to have, even last night, up to like last night, I wanted to have an extra level. I wanted to have 3 levels. So I wanted my second level to be like interior, like inside of a cave with lots of crystals. Basically, this is Klonoa. This is inside of No Clip website. So this is the 3D model used inside of Klonoa in the Wii version. Mixed in with this minecart game from the mobile game. So basically make it like the Diamond Dogs cave thing from season 1. So to have like these kind of, I don't know if I want to do minecarts. I was thinking of minecarts. But yeah, just kind of like this crystal cave with all this kind of stuff in it. Yeah. I know, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was saying like up to like last night, I was thinking like, if I want to get this done in the next calendar, 1, 2, I got 2 full weeks left. So I'm thinking I don't do this. And I just work really, really hard on what I have already. Work on the main level, you know, main level, outside level. Make this really, really good. Make sure everything actually works. And then finish it, you know? So that's the plan. But yeah. So I'm gonna try to decide like, if I get everything done somehow within the next, like by next week, then I might consider having the 21 to 27 week in 2 weeks, maybe work on that. So, I mean, then I was like, well, maybe I can like have, I don't know, I was having like weird visions of like trying to figure this out, of like, well, planning this out. Of being like, well, maybe, you know, here's some of this kind of design work from the very beginning, when this was like a 2D game. You know, main menu, a whole bunch of stuff. Level designs, newer level designs with 3D. How it would work on a phone. Items, we'll have to figure that out. A level select, or difficulty select. So you go from the main menu to play, and then difficulty set, and then the secret level. Easy, medium, and hard. Oh, the Umusume gambling. And then we decided not to do that. We don't want horse gambling in my game. Oh boy. What's going on? Because I was having like an idea of like, you would play through the level. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. Like that. Then you have the horizon. So you're the ball. And then I was thinking of like you would play through it, and then maybe like after, you know, the time is like 5 minutes or something. So it's like 5 minutes happens, like you're playing the game, and then this almost like a boss or something of like a big cave with a big like block here, you know, like some sort of thing here. This would be like the cave thing with like this hole that's blocked off by like a big rock or something. And it's like the idea would be it would be like a strength test or like some sort of like test to like test your might or something based on how many hearts you have. I'm thinking of like the Breath of the Wild, like the Master Sword test to be like, do you have enough hearts to be able to pull the Master Sword, basically? And so, do you have enough hearts to like hit the rock enough times? Like each time you hit the rock, you get hurt. But if you have enough hearts, then you can break the rock, and then it'll open up, and then it'll go into a cave, and it'll be super cool in there. So that's the basic idea. It's like, oh no, I don't have enough hearts, so then it becomes a game design thing of like, if you don't, then can you keep going? Like, do you get redirected, or does the cave just disappear or something? Like a magic portal or something? I don't know. So it's a lot of like too many unknowns, and I was trying to like what's it called? Where a bargain with myself of like, oh well, maybe I can't have enough time to like, you know, do the entire Klonoa, you know, minecart mobile game idea level. So what if I make it so it's this entire thing that I would also have to program? It's probably going to be even harder to program with this cave thing. Just so then maybe then you can go into the cave and it'll be really cool looking, you know, the same kind of design here. And then, you know, like a window, and then you can see stuff in here, like little diamonds or stuff. And then another hole. I think be like some light shining through or something. Or like some waterfalls or something. Kind of be there. And then you like inside of this hole here. And you just be rolling into this. And then I was gonna have like little diamond shapes or something. Nothing. Yeah. So this is gonna be a diamond cave. And then maybe I was gonna have like even be like 2 tiered to like sideways view, you know. The difficulties could be, yeah, I got the difficulties be like easy, medium, hard, but you're saying I have like a little muffin to say the difficulty, like this be a 1 muffin, and then a 2 muffin. Ah. Like that, and then 3 muffin. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I was gonna have like this also be kind of animated or something. This show like, I don't even know if I want to even do levels at this point either. So I'm trying to think like, cause I got the time limit thing that things change. So I don't even know Because I did have a plan. I'm gonna go back to Godot. Because I did have a plan with the inside this warehouse. So this is all my level chunks. So all of this on the left is like the easy versions. This is like the base, and then here's my here's like the 3 coins, you know, here's the tree, here's the bridge, you know, all that are in the queue to be used in the level. And so I set this one off to the side where I haven't done it yet, but I want to model a destroyed bridge just so I can use this sign that we made. Because I noticed that the original bridge, you can't really fall off it. So there's no sense of danger, you know, there's no sense of like I have to tell you, spell out to say, hey, watch out, there's a bridge. Because there's literally no way for you to fall off because it's 3 wide and there's no way to fall off. So I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, well, how about on the harder level, you know, you get this sign to say, hey, watch out, you can fall. Falling of something. Blah. And then basically destroy this bridge. So it might have to be like have a hole or something else is broken about it. So then you have to jump. So if you choose in the level select, which might just be a level, which you might just be choosing difficulty. If I scale this down so much, scaling it down from 6 or 9 different types of variables of like 3 levels with 3 difficulties. I'm scaling it down to like 1 level with maybe at least 2 difficulties. So it might just be 1 level where you can either choose easy or hard, basically. Normal, hard, whatever else you want to call it. And then I want to go through each of these on the left and say, hey, maybe I can make this, you know, if I add another rock or something, or add some other extra debris, you know, just put more stuff on the level and then make that harder. And then the speed will be faster on the hard one, so then you have less time to then do that. So, and then it might have more rewards. So like the risk reward thing, push pull, all of that. Like there's not too many coins here, but you know, I can have it be a whole trail of coins, but you have to do something more tricky, you know. Have to weave in and out to like actually get the points, you know. Yeah, so that's what's up. So what do we got here? Yeah, the sideways view of the crystal cave is that I wanted to have some sort of elevation, some sort of like extra level to it, where somehow you'd be able to get up to the 2nd level and then stuff will be here. Like a coin or something over a rock and stuff. And then it'll drop you down and it can do it. It's like a Sonic, I mean, you know, always comes back to Sonic, but just having like an extra platform where stuff can, you know, have another coin or something up here. Try to get rid of that. But yeah, usually get more goodies, and then don't want to like make it worse by having rocks down here. Be like, oh no, I'm in a lower level, that means I have to do it harder, and you get rewarded with having a bunch of coins up here. So maybe it's gotta be like have a whole bunch more rocks to make that work. You know, either way, I was like, how do I make this a floating platform? Do I make this some sort of like ramp, but in 3D space or something? So you would have like a 3D and then like some sort of ramp that would go up like on one side or something, and then it could be like this or something. Some sort of thing like that. From a top-down view. you would just have some sort of ramp and then the coins and stuff, and then it would drop you back down. I could do this with the regular level, because I wanted this in the crystal cave to make it special. You know, big diamonds and stuff in the background. Yeah. So yeah. But it would just be on one thing. So yeah, I could do it with the I could do it with the regular level where I can do that exact thing with like a log or something. And then, because we have that already designed, where we have like a rock like this, and then some sort of log that's being held up by a bigger rock like this. And then it could just be elongated with another log. And then that goes down. I don't know. And then another rock up here to hold it up. And then there could be coins. Yeah. Maybe then another rock to hold it up. And then that could just be on one lane. Like that. Let's see. Derpy Snowball reminds me of that really old image of a Derpy sleeping inside a John Muffin. Ooh. Is that something I can look up myself? Is that something I can look up during a stream? It's like fan art, like some sort of. That wasn't from the show, right? I was gonna write that in. Oh, okay. Maybe not quite. Don't see anything that matches that. Okay. Must be too old that Google says it's not even existing. Yeah. You have to search for your 6 terabyte hard drive to find it? Oh, good luck with that. But just the idea of it being like Derpy inside of a snowball kind of thing. That's cool. Yeah, all of that. So what would that look like? Sorry. Oh yeah, it's just this. But yeah, this, but then she's like inside of a muffin instead. Just like that. These are little hands, I guess. Yeah. Something like that. It's almost like she's wearing like a big costume or something. Huh. Okay, delete that to make room. But yeah. That's kind of animates somewhat. Yeah, I wish I... If I was better with like managing with Blender and Godot and like all the animation stuff and just like working on this more, then probably a lot of these ideas be actually implemented. But right now I'm like deciding like, yeah, I don't think I can do that. I do want to add the bubble though. I do like the bubble. Bubble's good. I was thinking of that doing as well. Of course, it's like, how do I do a transparent shader? And I was like, huh. Well, that is now is like, can I even make that shader work from Blender? You know, it's like great. Now I don't even know if that's possible to even have that work. I had hard enough time with like the first time I did like a Blender to Godot. I made like I made a rock. I made the most dumb, simplest rock model in Blender, and then said, "Hey Godot, what do you think of this?" And Godot was like, "Oh, I don't understand." And then like all the textures are like so broken, and like half the polygons were like not textured, like they were just invisible. Like it didn't even register that polygon highlighted texture. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I don't even know what Godot doesn't really like Blender much, but I wonder is there some other 3D modeling software? Does it Godot likes certain file extensions, but it also doesn't like carrying all of that into the project. It's weird. Where like it accepts most 3D files, but it's like inside of those files, like some of the super nitty-gritty technical stuff, it's like, no, and then like it just chucks it out and says, I don't want to deal with that. Works best for not 3D printing, Godot engine. Okay, well, that what 3D modeling software is best for Godot engine? Blender. Yeah, I don't know about that. Ooh, Blockbench. I haven't heard of some of these. Asset Forge. I've heard of Maya. Potentially I'll use Maya in my next semester at school. In which case I might then get a license to be able to use it. And then I don't know if I can use it for not school stuff. Oh, creating pixel art or Minecraft style blocks. Huh. You use that for Minecraft. Okay, I see. Asset Forge. Low poly placeholder models. Interesting. Are you planning on making stylized low poly game, high fidelity realistic games, or voxel pixel games? Because it does matter. Let's look up what Blockbench looks like. I don't know, let's get an example, let's get a show. I'm scared. Oh, one of the search things was like Blockbench to Godot. Oh, I see. That's safe enough. Oh, this is room. I mean, that structure visually, that kind of UI looks very, very similar to Godot's. Paint it. Let's see. Nice texture UV there. Huh. It is for low poly stuff, so I doubt you can make a circle. It's like with my stuff, a lot of it is very circular. Very blobby. So probably not gonna be useful. I am probably gonna be using Maya. I have used 3ds Max. How did I get 3ds Max when I was like a kid, teenager? Is it free? I don't think so. Right? Yeah, okay, 3ds Max is part of Autodesk, and Autodesk also does Maya. So I don't know why there's two of them. It's like having two After Effects products, and it's like, one of them's called Cool Effects, Radical Effects, and it's like, okay, but it's the same company out in both, they're both Adobe, but one of them's just named different. I get a 30-day free trial. But I'll probably have the education plan at school. Okay. But that's like gonna be in September or something, so Yeah. Because that'd be the next... I don't even know. Because it's not going to be like, oh, I'll get 3ds Max and pay for it and then be like, okay, cool, now I got it, and then I'll export it. I'll have the same issue where it's like I try to make something like this, and then Godot's like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this. This, maybe some of this. But most of that I'm going to check out. And then you're left with like, you know, you're back to like the square one, where it's like nothing. And it's going to look empty. And it's like, wait, but what? So, yeah. There's ways in that one video that I showed earlier that was like, you can make your own shaders inside of Godot. This shader editor. But this shader editor would require me figuring out how to understand this. So that's gonna be the next hurdle. And that's why I was like, I don't want to spend the time to create the shaders from code, basically, while I'm also trying to do everything else here. You know, I'm trying to make this design in 3D stuff. I don't want to sit down and learn how vertexes and fragments void. What do you mean? I'm trying to learn how this works. You know, uv.x plus equals time times negative 0.05, and then on the y. What? Yeah. So my brain was like, let's not learn that. So then I got stuck on like, well, huh? So it does like image textures. Like I can literally put this texture in, you know. This was inside of here. This rock was the one I was working on. This is like the first thing I imported from Blender. And yeah, so I had to like figure out if the normals were correct and then make sure that the shading was correct, like the UVs. Texture corners were right. Where's the actual? It's inside of here. This is also kind of dumb with like, well, because it's a .blend file, it was automatically imported, so it can't be modified. You have to make a new inherited scene to be created. Open anyway. And then some of this stuff, it's just annoying of like understanding all this too, being like, what, huh? Shadow mesh, that looks the same. And like trying to dig real deep into like seeing where the actual material is. I could make a new shading material and then figure out how to do that. I wonder if this works. Didn't do anything. But I got a new material, which is that sign picture. So I imported this sign picture into the material. Do I need to increase the priority? There's so many like buttons here that's like, what? Tell me what you need. How do I do this? Huh? Huh? Like it's hard enough to like learn the code, you know, like read all this and be like, oh yeah, all the stuff up here, try to figure out, and then plus actually layout and then game design, and then it's a lot to like go through. So the fact that I even got this far, I'm impressed on myself for like sticking through this. Know a lot of other people might just kind of give up once something doesn't quite work or isn't, you know, oh man, I didn't make my game in a weekend, even though I have no idea how to make a game at all. Ah man, I best just give up, you know. So somehow I want to see it through, but I'm working on this for over a year. I've had to change engine basically between 2D and 3D, and the amount of stuff I've had to like figure out has been way overwhelming. That a lot of this stuff I'm just trying to figure out. I have no idea what I'm doing a lot of times. That's why I've just been like, please help me, AI. AI, just tell me what's going on in here. There's too much for me to learn. And for me to just get this done is like, all the morals and, you know, AI, you know, don't use it, is like, that's out of the window, and I just want to get this done. When something's wrong. What if I can pull up some of my chats or something in it? I think I ran out of Gemini tokens, so I went to ChatGPT. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, here's my chat just from last night of like stuff I gave it, and it's like, okay, here's what you can do, here's a clean way to do it. And then gave me a code, and then it explains it. It is nice where it's like, well, here's an explanation, you know, rather than being like, just copy this, you know. It is nice how it's like, this is what's wrong, this is what makes it better, here's why. And then sometimes it has links, you know, I can click this link and that'll go somewhere. I've been mostly using Gemini, and then I just, yeah, was like, let's start over fresh with ChatGPT, and then I was like, okay, sure. And I've just got this looming Ask Gemini button this whole time up there. And then I gave it the entire code that I had, and it just said, you're very close. Here's the real problem. You know, you're doing this, it should be this. Some little small stuff I was doing. So it's enough to like be somewhat of a nice teacher, to be like, here's what you want to do, here, you know, you're doing good, here's what you need to do next, you know, kind of stuff. So I do like it. I might overlap it enough too much, where I'd say like at the beginning there's like, I was like, how do I do this? And then like an hour later I was like, how do I do the same problem again? And then I realized it. So I tend not to try and just copy it. Like I avoid copying it. I literally just try and like look at it from a different monitor. Like I put it on, you know, this monitor, and then try and rewrite it. So then I'm like, ah, this is what's happening, and that's what's happening, you know. And then trying to understand when it's trying to explain it. Or I can try and say, hey, please explain this, you know, and it's like, okay, you know. So just try to be transparent in what I've been doing. But outwardly, you know, in the game, is it outwardly if it's, you know, inside of the code? Like, if the code's changing things about the game, does that mean that the game was coded with AI? I don't know. At this point, I just want to get this done out of the way so I can stop thinking about this for the last, you know, year or more. I don't know. Why does everything work with the textures, but like not the... but not the snowball? I don't know. And then it just says, hey, how about you bake it? And I was like, how do I bake it? And then I tried baking it, and then I got a baked image, and then I put it in, and then it said, I don't like this baked image. And I was like, what do you mean you don't like the baked image? Use Brave. I tried to use Cloud once, but I couldn't figure out. That's like, is it just a wrapper, or just it just had a pull down, you know, like a list kind of thing, and it just said, hey, which AI do you want to use? And I was like, what do you mean? Is there just no? I didn't understand if there's like, is there a specific cloud AI itself thing? So that was weird, and I just chose like ChatGPT 5 because I thought that'd be good, and then it did some coding stuff, and I was like, maybe think of like, why am I not just using, you know, one of those? You know, like go to the actual website and just use it. So I don't know. I don't understand. But if Brave works for, don't ever use it to make code though. What does Brave do then? What's the general? I can't spell Brave. Browser API search engine AI. What is this? Let me ask Gemini to ask what Brave AI is. Brave browser. Huh. Interesting. Text, clear history, privacy, a lot of variety. Huh. So it's just another flavor, like as if it's like Leo? What? Okay. It has an AI built in like a different tab. Let's just go to it. Interesting. User first. It's just gonna do all these bullet points. It's literally bullet points on the website. Brave Leo. I see they got the lion there. Makes every web page interactive. Excuse me. Huh. Okay. Okay, so it's trying to say that it doesn't... makes it more secure. Like it doesn't want to sell out your AI stuff? I don't know. Your weird privacy stuff? Huh. Giving out your info on sites. Interesting. Huh. Is it the code for itself? Okay. I mean, I'm not too worried about all this kind of privacy stuff. I probably should be more. But yeah, I've never been like, I really gotta lock up my whole stuff. But if you don't really use it for coding, then I don't know if I'm gonna use it too much. I think I'm fine. Yeah. I mean, I'm paranoid with like just regular profile, this low level doxing stuff. I've just been super careful of that kind of stuff, you know, especially on streams, making sure I don't, you know, say my name and address and stuff. Trying to be careful with that. I've been super paranoid about that. Yeah, when I was a teenager, when Facebook kind of started, was kind of like gaining ground, I was like, I don't want to use my real name. I'm scared. I don't want people online to know who I am, or like, you know, as a kid, it's like, oh, I just played Toontown, and you know, I'm just scared of like real people. And so I was like on Facebook, I don't, it was like first and last name. I was like, oh golly, I'm scared. And then, I was like, oh okay, I'll pretend it's like a game or something. So I just put, you know, something dumb. I put in Yoshi Greenwater for the first time. To make my Facebook account. I was like, okay, cool. There. And then I just posted pictures of artworks and stuff and said nothing about myself. And so I've also been careful in telling my family, try not to disclose and be like, you know, hey, did you know Yoshi's real name is this, and here's a picture of him, and then here's where he was last week, and then and then because I'm the grandma, that makes me the family, you know, relative character, you know, to all of this, linking to all of this, so that then you'll be able to know even more and like figure out more stuff, and then you can totally understand who I completely am. And it's like, oh god, no. So it's like, please stop. So I had to like tell my grandparents, like, please don't post stuff about me, just because I'm paranoid with stuff like that. But I don't know, it was just like stuff on the internet browser of like stuff I search or something, and obviously I don't do much there, so I'm okay, not too worried about that. Stuff like that's already out there anyway, you know, but I think I've already done, you know, years ago before all this. So yeah. Ooh, I got an email. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about ending at the hour or so. Maybe a little bit after that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna really work on anything exactly here. But yeah, what do you guys think of the game so far? If I can figure out how to get it to export or anything else I want to happen with this game that I'm so done with. I just want to get this done. We'll probably just get this kind of cleaned up, make a harder version of each segment, add some more obstacles, make sure that everything else works, like the other screens. Add the extra hats, all of the extra stuff that you guys gave me. We'll add these, and then we'll add, I wanted to add some items, right? Or like items slash power-ups. That's really there. So we wanted to add the bubble for baseball invincible, no damage, unhurtable. Invincible. Yeah. So I also wanted like some sort of badges system too. Some sort of badge system where you can add hearts, add health, add heart health, add hearts. I don't know if you can only have one at a time. That could be interesting. Also, you gain muffins for surviving. Insert time. Okay. The fancy items you get from the shop require muffins. And you also get so many muffins per stage or whatever. Ooh. Now you're thinking. Okay. So let me see if I can make that easier for me to do. Okay. So that'd be an item. Some sort of muffin. So the muffin would be sort of like a... Now mobile games always had like those paid currency kind of stuff like the diamonds. But this game will be free. And then they'll just be... Would it be some sort of conversion to between a coin, like a bit to a muffin? But I do like something with the survival. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then, yeah, the super fancy ones, like the main 6 are like these, you know, these super rare and important ones. Like these could be either 1,000,000 bits or like 2 or 3 muffins or something like that. Because that's pretty typical of other games, I think. Like even the minecart one. With this one, this game has coins, bits, and these little diamonds. I'll have to look up to see what you can do. Well, the city game one, you're using the diamonds to speed up house building, basically. Like, oh no, this house building is gonna take 12 hours. But if I use my paid diamonds, I can get it done instantly, you know. So I don't really have that system for having multiple currencies be required exactly. Like, I don't really have anything that's like would be a premium option, you know, for the game, for my game. My game doesn't have much of that going on, I guess, to require an extra set of currency that I can think of. I do like adding like some sort of muffin to be something and do something in the game. I'm just worried about it being overly complicated and then set it all up and then be like, well, what's the point of them? And then I'll be like, because other games have them and there's nothing really important for having them. There's nothing for you to really require them in some fashion. So then I have to like make an excuse, and then it's like, well, why did I make that? And it's like just to be an excuse to have it. To have an excuse to have muffins. Because anything could just be bought with the regular basic currency. The only reason for having a muffins would just be to have it be to happenstancely buy the special hats and whatever. I mean, it could be for the badges. Yeah, but I want the muffins to be something super special that'd be next to impossible. Not really next to impossible, but just like really harder to collect. Like you could have like some special, you know, challenges. They could be like a challenge like this or something, or it could be some super tricky net. Like once in a blue moon, this thing happens, and then you complete the challenge perfectly. You do everything. You don't get hit. You get all the stuff, and it's just be like this optional thing. And then if you do that, then you get a muffin. And then you use that muffin to buy badges to then have extra stuff happen. To like add hearts and then, you know, start with a bubble or something. Wow. And then the bubble will make you invincible for a certain amount of time. You know, X time. And then whatever else. Maybe any other kind of badge ideas, anything else we can think of. The muffin would be this super rare currency buy my money. Yowdy. Yeah. Super rare currency to buy. And badges. Whoop. Buy. Woo. Wow. Buy with muffins. Yeah. We're looking Mario games, a star, like a superstar. That's sort of what the invincible bubble is. It'd be like a Sonic bubble. Everything comes back to Sonic, but in Sonic, I only remember it from the Genesis ones where like you destroy a PC monitor for some reason, and there's a bubble and it surrounds you, and then it makes you so you can't get hit for like a certain amount of time. So we're trying to add items that'd be interesting, and then badges that would be items would be like on the field, like you can pick up in the game, and then badges would like be inside of the shop. So there'd be like an extra badge shop somewhere that I probably got in here. Hopefully I got one of those. Yeah, so here's my item shop, and then you got the regular hat shop, and then you go to this one, and then there'll be some sort of items. We got the bubble one. Ooh, the magnet. That's not it. This is it. It could be an item. Magnet to pull in bits. Oh yeah, I love Mario. I'm just thinking that I've already got that lily right here. So And we just skinned it to be the kind of Sonic one. Let's see. Welcome, Lunar. How you doing? Trying to figure out some... This is kind of interactive with you guys. You guys are helping me come up with new items and stuff. So we can make a magnet that works for like a longer time. Like, you know, 2x longer than pickup magnet. You know, some sort of magnifying glass. Like, why do you have it? I don't want you to have it for full time. Yeah. Okay. You just gotta be playing a game? Okay. Could just add Sonic. Sure. I don't know. Where it just be. I've also wanted to like add more background details and stuff. Like on the horizon or something. One of the original ideas was to have like Rainbow Dash or something, like doing a Sonic Rainbow across the screen or something. Have little birds and stuff randomly happen. Just like little events that could just randomly show up to like... It's like in Rhythm Heaven or something where like there's always something that's like there to distract you or something, like something changes and it's like, what's that? Have something like that. But yeah, Lunar and everyone who's joining now. This is what the game looks like so far. Very work in progress. I was gonna have it be, I was gonna have a demo released for you guys, but I don't think it quite works right now. Or I tried to share the link to the exe, but the drive link to it, either the drive link or like the exe doesn't quite open on its own. So I'll have to, there's a lot of stuff for me to figure out still about all this. So I've just spent like 2 hours just complaining about how I don't like how Godot engine really works with a lot of this stuff here. With 3D modeling. And stuff like that. So, but it's coming together. I do like how it plays. I'm just getting kind of bored because I've already done this kind of, been testing these exact kind of like level formation stuff over and over. So I kind of got all of this kind of memorized. So might have to add a couple more to make it more interesting, spice it up so it's not too repetitive. But I can already see that another bridge is coming. Ugh. But yeah, so I could definitely see if we can add more stuff to make it more interesting. The chef hat. Yeah, that was just to make sure I can do a test to see if the hats work. But yeah, I could definitely see how it we interpret it as such. Let's see. How about you putting quits in the game? In-game buffers as a word. Did you spell that right? With putting quits? So we did just have an idea where we can have like little extra bonus challenges or something. Which takes forever to log in. Where we get these extra challenges. I guess one of these where it'll be like a one-lane thing, and if you do something more tricky or something, you do that perfect, then you would get a muffin as a reward. Sparkle, sparkle. For doing it correctly. And then you would then use that muffin somewhere in the shop. So then these will be special muffin times X yeah, you basically do like a short missions kind of thing. And so this is the, let's call this the, actually the badge shop. And then you can like, you know, select the magnet here. And then when you play the level, then you go back and play the level, then you would automatically have the magnet at the start or something, and then that'll last for a minute or something, or that's probably too long, but 30 seconds or something. And then same with the bubble to be invincible for a certain amount of time. I don't know if I want to make them, yeah, just like on ready, which basically just means when the level starts and loads, they would just be automatic, or would you rather them be, you press the button in mid-level and then you strategically, I guess that's probably better, then you strategically choose when to activate it, which means I probably need some sort of UI on screen somewhere to say that. To be like during the screen, you like have all these, all the UI stuff, and then you would have the badge button to then be like, oh cool, yeah. Yeah, we could end soon too, so I'll see you next week. Thank you, Cookie. I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully, well actually next time, I'll have to tell you that. Next time, we will not have a stream. So, next week's stream isn't exactly canceled, because I'm planning on taking it off, so, yeah, but next June 20th, there will be no stream. So, I'll let you guys know probably either Friday or Saturday next week, and do a post on that to make sure you guys are aware. So that would mean no stream next week, and then we'll come back and I think we'll do Star Fox, and then it'll be July soon after that. So yeah, I think Father's Day is somewhere around there too, so I'll have a post for that maybe. I don't know, I've been busy with this all day. All week. So we'll see. So yeah, see you in 2 weeks. That'd be a good time to get the demo out if I can get that. So maybe I'll try and implement some of this stuff. I'll see how far I can get. This is already a lot. But yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Cookie. I think I'll probably wrap up this too anyway. So, yeah. What is that? A mail hat? I think I have that. Let me check. I got this one. Is that what you were thinking of? It's not the full costume, but it's like the regular hat I always use for it to be a mail carrier. Yeah. Does anyone like the pirate? So yeah, this will be, how many more? So I already got at 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 plus 12. Let's make sure that that's 12. 21. 21 is 7, 3. Is 21 anything else? 26 is pretty good. Yeah. Knock at. Maybe like a 2. Maybe 3. The stars are to be like how rare or expensive it's gonna be. I'm thinking like rarities of being like, oh, that's a 1-star rarity. Badges, add hearts. That's pretty big. 3 or 4. Start with a bubble, could be 2. Magnet can also be counted 2. Power-ups are just in the field, so they don't really have. They have a chance of them appearing naturally, so they don't really have a rarity. So yeah. See you in 2 weeks. Thank you, Jed. Thank you, everyone who's leaving. 'Cause I'm about to. I'm gone. Where'd I go? Ah. There I am. I'm back. Sorry, we kind of complaining about it. That's kind of what my kind of emotions have been recently. I've just been so frustrated a lot. So I feel like I have to do like 20 things a day, and it's like I can't get through them all, and it's like when things kind of start not going as I envisioned, it's like really irks me a lot. So I've just been really, I think I have angry guys to have that programmed in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad. I've just been really mad at things. Oh my god. So yesterday I went to the Safeway to help my mom do some grocery shopping and then some errands that was kind of related. And there's a Pokemon vending machine, which you might know where this is going. Of course, they're sold out. I was like, oh, okay, sure, you know, just checking to see. On the half chance that maybe, you know, one of these will have a card in there. So I scrolled through it and it's like, yep, everything's out. Mom, you know, said, yep, it's okay. Let's go, you know, let's go buy some cucumbers. And it's like, okay, you're right. So then we were like, that's all we needed. So we just kind of got that. And then we wrapped around and then went to the checkout. The checkout is like, I can look at the vending machine like perfectly from the checkout. And then, you know, within like 5 or 10 minutes of like being there, I watched an adult woman walk up to the Pokemon vending machine, like, you know, the trading card, and then I saw her just kind of like pull down on the screen to say like, you know, to like try and like, maybe I just kind of pull from the top and kind of refresh it, and then like pop, pop, and then there was like this next to the card, the SKU thing type, it had a tiny little yellow icon next to 2 of them, like on 2 different products. It's like, I've never seen that before, so like I couldn't really figure out what that was. So I was like, what is that? And then she was like, huh, cool. And then she tapped on both of them, added to the cart, and then bought both of them. And then she did the same, like after buying it, being like, huh, let me do this again, you know, pull from the top again. And then said, okay. And then walked off with like 2 packs. And I was like, what do you mean there were packs in there? And what do you mean you bought both of them? That's what got me. That is like, oh, why didn't you just buy one and then leave one for someone else later to buy it? Like, why did I leave empty-handed and you got 2? You know, that got me. It was literally like within 5 minutes of me checking it, seeing that nothing's there, then she comes up and then buys both. And it's like, what? So, I mean, now I know a pull down trick, and maybe there's some sort of internal mechanism or something that like changes over time. But it's like, it literally wasn't like anyone going in there in the back being like, okay, let me refresh or add new stuff. And it's like, I didn't see that happening. So it's unlikely that someone tampered with that. I mean, I looked at later on Reddit, and then someone was like, yeah, some people are like putting some sort of gum in the middle, and then that kind of, you know, it stops the machine, so then when the person who wants it takes that gum out, then it'll work again. And it's like, what? And people are taking it so extremely seriously, and it's just like destroying the regular hobby that I had as a kid, you know? welcome, Star. Gachapon, it's technically. There are reports that some of the more crime-ridden ones are getting turned off. Apparently not mine that I was near, that I went to. And apparently it works. Apparently it can shove out, you know, cards when it feels like it. It picks whoever's worthy, I guess. Rather than, you know, letting anyone just get what it has. Ugh. So I was just so upset, and then, man, so left out handy-handed. And even then, it's like I don't even know if I would have, you know, it's not really about scoring too much. It's just like I want to see the cute, you know, it's a cute Pakarichu, yay, you know. I love all the mysticals. They're fun. They're one of my favorites. Is all the Mews and Celebies and all those. I love all those little guys. So, yeah. I just be a single big box of them from time to time. I probably should do that. It's much more of an investment than like dropping like $4 every couple months, but yeah, that was just so upsetting. That should be there. It's probably the least, you know, harmful kind of thing news related to Pokemon cards that you hear on the news, that people are getting into physical situations over cards. There's a video of someone picking out cards out of the trash that's like right there, like right next to it. There's like a trash can, and it's like people are picking out of those, and you're like like, oh, they got a dumb pack, and it's like they just drew them away, you know. It's like, wow. So I like collecting. I think I just got really into the Pocket trading card game, the mobile game. And I was like, oh, you know, inspired me to be like, oh, I can buy real cards and put them on my real shelf, and that's neat. Yay. And I was like, cool. But then otherwise, it's like, yeah, I don't know where it's going with that, but stop buying them once they stopped making fairy types. You got mad. Oh no! Yeah, they really had the fairy types for like 1 or 2 packs, like expansions or something, yeah. And they immediately were like, wait a minute. It's either too good or like something with the balancing. Yeah, it was just like it made fairy types either too good or something. I don't remember the exact of it, but it's like, yeah, it was enough for them to be like, this is not good. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Look at spending $200 on Oshi push cards. Whoa. I know, we're all so mad. All our emojis are so extreme. Jeez. Is that something you can say on stream of whatever that is, Star? Push. Oshi push. Oh, it's a thing. Trading card. Oh, it is a card. Okay. I don't know why. I read it as plush, and I was like, oh. I never understood it. Oshi. It's like a senpai thing or something? I don't know. Face connect. Oh, okay. Alias? Cool. I mean, all the characters look like VTubers, but it's from Face Connect? Okay. That's an anime? Interesting. Oh, it is. VTuber trading cards. Phase origins. Oh, phase. Oh, okay. Never mind. Ah. Okay. Toshi just means favorite. I don't know. Oh, they are VTubers. Like, these definitely look like VTubers. Like their designs are like, yeah. It's got that, yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I guess my Ocean then is Mint Phantom. I guess she's more independent, but catch her a lot. She likes Metal Gear. She's like a maid ghost or something. That's great. Yeah. Let's see. Wow, the cards are special. Ooh, shiny. Cool. But how many? You're looking at spending $200 on your cards. Oh my god. It's like a... There's a starter deck. Booster box? Booster box? What do you mean box? Can't it just be a booster pack or something? You have to buy an entire box full of them? Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know. I've also need to buy more, I have a big binder where I have like one singular binder of my cards, my Pokemon cards. I guess I'm not as mad anymore. Just more confused now. It's like slapping the eyebrows on that cat or something. Yeah, I got one singular Pokemon card binder, which has like the 30 years of cards in one binder. So I organized it by ID number, but I just didn't. I had to spend more on binder pages, the clear plastic holders. Because my binder is basically empty and I had to buy new pages for it. So I probably should just buy a real binder that already has pre-made pages in them, and then just kind of separate it. Like probably put like 1 through 5 gens on one binder. Yeah. It's fitting, but yeah, I still got a huge stack. I don't know how big my stack is. Like probably, it's huge. Of cards that aren't in a binder, just boosters. Probably got like, it feels like probably like 100 cards just sitting there. Yeah. Sometimes indies, Gen 2's phase alleys. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I want to see what Gen 2 is. The Fluttershy's buddy's got 5,000 unopened Pokemon, the first movie cards. Wow! Like the theater cards. Then when you got the... Yeah. Cards are going to give it to theaters. Oh, that's awesome. I got a Marshadow when I went to Japan. In the game? I think that's how it worked. You had to like... Yeah, to give you a... There's probably a Marshadow movie. Marshadow theater card or something? What was it? It was some sort of code or something. Oh, it was a mystery gift, maybe? How's that work? Yeah. Oh yeah, I did this, yeah. Oh, you can't see. Hang on. Boop. Yeah, I got this. So this was cool. Yeah. I thought it was a card, but yeah, it was a mystery gift. But yeah, I went to Japan, and then at the screening of the movie I watched in Japan, I got this Marshadow. I just happened to be at the right place and time to get it. Like, I wasn't like, I'm gonna go to Japan and get this Marshadow. It was like, I'm gonna have fun in Japan, and then look, ooh, there's a Pokemon movie. Ooh, I got Sun and Moon. Ooh, let's do it. Ooh, I got Marshadow. So, yeah, it just all happenstance. It was so cool. I mean, I even went to like a Hatsune Miku concert just because I saw it in a magazine. I was like, oh, cool. Miku's doing a thing? Well, we're here. When in Rome, you know, kind of thing. So, yeah, look at him go. I probably never used him or anything. Look, Lucario. Yeah. So it was cool. Watching it in a Japanese theater was a very different experience. It was very more quiet. Yeah. Yeah, I thought there was a card or something to go with it, but I guess it was just literally just a mystery gift. They probably just had like the McDonald's Wi-Fi type thing shooting it into your game cards the whole time. Yeah. So Fluttershy's friend worked there when it was aired. Okay, for the first movie. We basically got all of them. Nobody even wanted the... Wow. What kind of cards are they? Were they just... Let's see. Oh, go run. Yeah, go plug in. Yeah, I'll probably get an in soon, so this could be okay. So, see you, Fluttershy. Thanks for joining. Yeah, no stream next week. Take a break. I'm gonna take a break. So, yeah. Take care. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, because I got a meeting to do in about, we set it to do in about an hour. But if I end now, I can be more prepared. We can do it earlier, so I can have more fun stuff to do later. Bye-bye. Bye, Fluttershy. Thank you. Okay. Don't need bar shadow. Okay. So, yeah, the plan will be, I could probably just on Discord. That's not Discord. That is Discord. I will remove the link. I'm gonna delete it, just so we don't get confused. And then, yeah, I just deleted the link off the Discord. So apparently it doesn't work as well. I'll have to like work on it more anyway, on the game. So we'll see. I still have some time. I still have a week. That can still work. So I'm thinking the 20th, I can have the demo. I probably got the Itch.io website set up too by then. And then have the demo for you guys to play while I'm not here. You guys can give reviews and feedback, be game testers, and then I'll have an extra week to then clean it up and fix anything that you guys had for ideas, and then hopefully release it before July, so about the 30th or something. So that's the plan of all that. Thank you guys for helping me out with all this. That's been helpful to see what you guys are interested in. Excuse me, especially with the hats and items and stuff. To figure out what that works. And thanks for recommending me to look up different types of 3D modeling softwares. Oh, and that other AI thing, that Brave AI. You guys had a lot of ideas. Yeah. Just in the stream. So, hope you guys like the game, how it looks on my end so far. There's gonna be a lot more work to do, but at least if the main gimmick, I guess, of the game works, then I'll be happy. Oh boy, and then Starge is, wow, it's 218 with the tax. Have fun. Is Mint in it? Let's go Yoshi push Mint Fantomai. Let's give me other merch. Don't see it. I see a Mint one with a pajama one that just says Oshi behind her. Huh. Maybe not. Oh well. That's fine. Ooh, nice hat. I'm seeing other... Oh my god, I'm looking at all the merch. Oh my god, these are amazing. Yeah, all of this. This free cat. Ah. Wow. That's cool. And standing. You can see her feet. Wow. Yeah. So cute. Yeah, I guess it just kind of said like, oh, you want a Mint Oshi? Here you go. I guess not. Ah! Okay. We're done. Can't keep looking at everything. So cute. I'm still scrolling. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll be not back next week. We'll be back 2 weeks from now. Yeah, I'll give you a post before then, so you won't be confused. Thank you guys. I'm gonna head off now. So hope to see you, yeah, later. Later. Not this scratch it off. And yeah, we'll be back. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the suggestions. That helped a lot. Get to vent a little, so that's always fun. Sorry about all that. Yeah, I'll look to see you. I'll see you later. I hope you have a good time. Thank you. All right, bye bye. Thank you.